we're a year into the Biden administration. Predictions on foreign policy 1 year from now.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Grant, you go first.
I'll be a little bit optimistic. I don't think that, we're going to get into a war involving Ukraine and Russia or anything. I do think that there will be another debacle similar to the Afghanistan one in Ukraine. I think that Russia will invade Ukraine and that we will not be able to pull out, the people who are at the embassy, the United States citizens who are in Ukraine. And I think that there will be people stranded there just there were in Afghanistan.
So a rerun.
Yeah,
Same
I think
thing.
it will happen again.
Wow.
I would agree with that on the Ukraine front. I say overall, I think we can predict maybe one or two pretty major terrorist attacks coming down the line. I'm not going to be bold enough to just be like 9/11 2.0, here we come. Yeah. But I think we can expect that. On maybe on level of Paris attacks. So I think we can definitely expect that. And honestly, I think overall though, for the next year, it's going to be kind of when water's boiling in a pot and it kind of it gets there and you're like, oh, I think it's going to boil over. And then you grab it off, but then you put it back on and you do it again. Yeah. I think it's going to be replaying that over again with China, Russia, Ukraine, places in the Middle East, Iran. I mean,
so more of the same. We're in a cycle.
More of the same. It's just a cycle. And it's going to get boil, boil, boil. Looks like we're on the edge of getting into some sort of tiff. And then we pull off.
Interesting. So mine's probably a hybrid of your two takes. I agree. I think at least one significant terrorist attack on a scale that is larger than anything we saw during the Trump administration.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would say. And that's interesting. You mentioned Paris. I'm going to say on the U.S. side. I don't know. We'll see. Europe's a lot easier to access. Now, I'm not going to limit myself. At least one significant terrorist attack. Larger scale than anything that happened while Trump was president. I don't think Russia will invade Ukraine. I think they will keep essentially funneling money and fuel to the Russian dissidents in, Eastern Ukraine, and just keep stirring up trouble there. But I don't think there will be a flat-out full invasion. I think we will see ISIS and Al-Qaeda come back.
Absolutely. They're back. They're not coming. They're back.
Nothing will be done to China other than the little slap on the wrist for the Uyghurs, and the Uyghurs will still be in concentration camps.
He won't show up at the Olympics, so that's really
he won't show up
important.
at the Olympics.
And so that's a big win for the Uyghurs.
Super huge.
They're still enslaved.
So there are a lot of people around the world who I think are waiting for a return. It's so funny. Back during the Trump years, they kept talking about, we need the grown-ups back in office again. I think there are a lot of people around the country, around the planet who are probably waiting for the grown-ups to get back in the Pentagon and in the State Department.
Right.
I mean, the State Department's full of communists anyway, but at least more reasonable communists in the State Department. And hopefully we will see that in 2022, but really in 2024.